life. Let's sing about it every day. I want it for you, I want it for me. I take my chances and let you be free, 'cause the truth I tell you.
Welcome back, guys. Today we're going for a test drive in a 1967 Chevelle SS. This one here is a non-matching number motor. It's got the 454 under the hood now. Looks like it's got power steering set up. Pretty quiet motor. Belt's a little bit squeaky up here. But what we're going to be doing is walking around this car, taking it for a ride, pointing out any kind of flaws. That way you know exactly what you get when you get here. This one does have disc brakes in the front, drum in the rear, dual exhaust out the back. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post videos all the time. We also have 100 detailed pictures of this ride and every car on the car lot. And check out maplemotors.com if you need financing, shipping. And there's tons of videos from us here on YouTube, so check them out. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Look around the interior before we take off. It's nice and clean in here. The dash looks good. Go ahead and place your bets. You think the horn works. Showing 62,000 miles, but not the original motor. Can't stand behind mileage. Let's go ahead and start this one up. Looks like got aftermarket oil pressure gauge down here, and it's coming up. Engine temperature really hasn't been running long enough to come up. The ones on the dash are not working. Gas gauge is showing E, so you know what? We're going to get some fuel. Check these wipers out. They are working. Check the radio out. Where's the tunes? Where's the tunes? They're not working. Make sure the glove box don't have another radio in here. I'm gonna have to use the key. Oh, no, it was just stuck. Couple little pieces, owner's manual. Oh, I see. The release is broke on that. Seats are in pretty good shape. Interior looks good. Headliner looks great. I really like this headliner. Nice. Horn? No horn. Tag's not working either. Well, it kind of is. Not really. We're gonna say that doesn't work. Let's hit the road. Okay, some pretty nice seat belts here. We're gonna go ahead and put those on there. Feel like brand new. Engine temperature is now up. I let it sit here and run for a minute. It's up to about 150, so we should be good to go. A little bit of pep there. A little pep. Anything I see, I'll let you know. That's why I do these videos. Steering's pretty tight. Speedometer's not coming up on the dash. This one has lower gear on it. Just trying to see if it was going to shift into overdrive. It doesn't have an overdrive here. Going straight as an arrow down the road. Passing gear is not hooked up. Check these brakes out. Brakes are stopping fast. It's pretty good. Manually shifting down. Had that Cadillac El Camino sitting out here a while now. Gas gauge is on E. We're stopping over here. We're gonna get some fuel. Turn signal is popping up on the dash here. I can't see behind the little tack that they put in that's not working. Just see if it's working on that side. It doesn't look like the turn signal's flashing on that side. It's probably going to need a bulb. And I just tell you what's wrong with these cars. That way you know what you're buying. We don't get into fixing anything on them. We just buy and sell. It's kind of the point of this video. I'll tell you what, this one runs and drives pretty good. Feels good. We'll put some gas in it and we'll check that gas gauge. Right now, it's buried on E. So we're either just about out or it's wrong. We're about to find out. Let's get some gas. She's definitely got some gas in her tank now. We're talking about $20 of premium fuel. I'll show you where I put it in. It's back here. Man, this wind's picking up today. It's gonna blow me away. Spring's new in that for sure. Put it in right there. And we got some 93 off in her. It's best if you could find non-ethanol fuel. Let's check this gauge. Well, first things first, I gotta get the keys out of my pocket. There we go. So the gauge is literally behind here. Hopefully you can see it. Oh yeah, it popped right up. So that's where it was when we got here. I hope it comes up. Let's try it again. Gauge is coming up, seems to be working. Sounded like a starter hit the flywheel under there. We'll be checking into that, make sure. Let's take off here. We'll get some undercarriage shots next and also do a walk around on the car, point out any kind of flaws. All right, we're gonna be looking for any flaws on this one, kind of checking everything out. And that way you know exactly what you're getting before you get here. First thing I noticed on this one, it looks like they've painted the top and maybe the hood portion. You can see the difference in the color here. It's very slight, a little bit of a shade off. Fenders match the hood. Looks like they just did like the top portion of the hood here. You can see the line where they stopped too. It's right on the fender. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk around this car, point out any kind of flaws. That way you know what you're getting. Looks like the front bumper on this one is fairly new. It's in great shape. The grill is in pretty good shape too. It looks nice. Coming down the side of the car. Trim looks pretty good. Bottoms of the doors, solid. And they line up very well all the way back. Up over the rear fender. Ah, you got some, what is that? Oh, it's just some dirt from the road. I thought it was chips. There's a chip right there in the back. Exhaust kicked out over here, coming back to midsection. Looks like a slight crease in there. It's very small. I don't know if it's even gonna pop up on the camera, but I can kind of see it at an angle. Door handles, a little bit of pitting popping up on them, not much. Front window looks pretty good. Trim around it's nice. Pillars look good. Thought that was water. A little thick on the paint there. Left a little bubble. Vent windows look good. Checking over the roof, checking over the back window. Looks like they've done the package tray already. It's nice and clean. Trim looks good. Back bumper looks G-O-O-D. Good. It's a pretty nice car here. Weather stripping seems nice and clean. A little bit of moisture in here. We had a rainstorm in the other day. Oh, goodness. We've got a leak. Look at that. Just look at it. A little bit of water. I'm gonna have to get that out when we get back to the lot. I think when we went it through detail, we noticed it was leaking too. You see where I tried to pull that up, but I couldn't get it up to prevent water sitting in here. And it was just too tight over there. Checking your package tray, got some surface rust on it. Water's probably coming from this back window majority of the time. The seal on this looks good. I mean, even your jams are solid. So it's probably coming from the back window. Trunk lid in great shape. I guess I better put that mat back because that thing's kind of nice. I'll be cleaning her up as soon as I get back to the lot. Don't want to leave that in there. Spring's good in that one. It comes down. I'm one fingering it. May have to 3 finger it to get her shut. Maybe 4. There we go. She's sitting a little high back here in the corner. Not bad, just barely. And left some wax down in the corner. Coming down this side of the car, same thing, lower portion. First, see a little dimple there in the corner. Over the fender. Got a little spot there in the corner by the trim. Down here at the bottom, you can see where it's been worked. Coming on down. A chip in the corner there. Up over the fender. Back down the midsection, you got a couple spots there. Real small. Gap in that door is a little bit off. You see maybe see the two-tone there I'm talking about. The top here was sprayed with a little bit darker shade yellow than this. And that's all in the whole hood. These pieces, and they cut the line right there at the body line. Coming down the side. A little, what is that? No, that's dirt. A little speck of dirt. That's what that was. Pretty smooth. Some more dirt. Door handle's in good shape. Mirror's in good shape. Okay, like I said, 454. I'll show you how we check them too. Let's see, I wonder if it'll pop up on the camera. You can see this one pretty well. I think it was like 3999069 or something. Pretty close. Not correct already. But it's down there in the back. You take that, you decode that number. We have a big book. Shows us all the Chevrolet motors, GM motors, and you can check big blocks, small blocks. Okay, let's go ahead and check the interior out, get her started up, and I'll get you some undercarriage shots right after this. As you open the door, you can tell the carpet's been replaced. The seats are in great shape. Door panels, same thing. Weather strip, good. Checking the bottom of the door. Solid. Jams. Oh, I was wondering where those pieces, they were in the glove box. I got those 2 little pieces here. Carpet's good. Seats, nice and clean. We'll try to stop saying good so much. Start using words like great and cool. Headliner looks great. Oh, squeaky seat. Console, nice and clean. I don't think the clock works. There's a little crack in the lens there. I heard the starter was kind of making a funny noise earlier. We'll check that out. And we're about to find out anyways. I'm gonna start it up. It's just fine then. We can always try it again. Just fine then. One more time for good luck. You know, third time's always a charm, right? Yeah. If you go back to the gas station, you'll hear what I was hearing. Across the dash here. Looks pretty good. Visors are nice. Those are new. What you got up here? It's something on the headliner. Oh, it's coming off too. Just needs a little bit of detailing, I guess. A little bit more time spent to it. The temperature gauge is pretty low. It should be higher, especially with this motor. I have the exact same motor in my car, and it always runs at 180. Sometimes it's hot, it'll be at 200. Okay. I mean, it is pretty cool. I'm able to set my head right on top of the motor. She's just staying really cool everywhere. That's a good thing. You can definitely tell the hood's been replaced. That's probably why they painted the top portion. They were trying to get it to match and shade off. A little stiff. Having to use all 4 fingers on this. Does look to be sitting a little bit high there. Come back a little bit. Okay, let's get these undercarriage shots. Okay, here we go. So far, so good. Find my seatbelt again. There we go. Good deal. Engine temperature is finally up around 170. I had to watch myself today. I think, I don't know, maybe I was just worried, but it looked like some undercovers were sitting in the parking lot here watching me. They even had the law enforcement tags. I was like, do I spin the big block tires or do I not? It'll definitely do it. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Little chirp. Tell you what, just learned something. We were in this thing does have a gear in it. You can jump up on the highway and run 70. I think we were in a lower gear when we first took off from the car lot. We're only running about 50 right now, and it's still got plenty of gear left. See what I mean here? Okay. Just put her in low and just kind of give her a little bit of goose here. You gotta manually turn off the turn signals. So it's pretty good. Not too bad at all. Oh man, little Debbie Express down here. Got some snack cakes. Brian's over here always doing wild stuff. You need to check him out. He's pretty cool. He does wheels, tires, parts, interiors, systems, tent. Pretty much anything you could think of for a car, this guy does, is worth checking out. I'll show you exactly what he's doing here. Let's get you off my head. He's always putting stuff on cars, checking them out, or tricking them out. He also does upgrading on brakes, suspension. He's got a full shop there. SEMA shows. And you can check him out at briansmotorsports.com. All right, I'm gonna head on back to the lot in this one. We're gonna put her away for the day. I got some more cars I want to test drive. Be sure to hit subscribe, also hit like, and share this video. It helps us out quite a bit. Okay, let's go home.